Okay, so this is the second video for multiplying rational expressions. So we're gonna start right away. I can't even speak. We're gonna have the same steps that we did before. Step number 1 is do a big fraction. Step number 2, factor everything. Step number 3, simplify. Okay, let's go ahead and go right into it. So right here's my problem. I have 1 over v plus 10 times 10v plus 30 over v plus 3. It may seem pretty intimidating, but it really isn't. It's actually pretty easy to work with. Now, big fraction. First step. Now we multiply this with this. And now what I'm going to start doing, now because I have operations and I have binomials, this is a binomial, I'm going to put parentheses on my binomials. Reason why I'm doing this is because it makes it easier for me to see what I have. Also, some of those binomials we're going to have to factor, and I'm going to notice which ones I can and which ones I cannot. Now, if you don't have anything in front of your binomial or your letter, I don't even know what I'm talking about. If you don't have anything in front of your variable, then you leave it alone. So I'm going to be leaving this one alone, and I'm going to be leaving this one alone. The only one I can really change is the top one. So let's go ahead and change that one. Now, what is divisible by 10 and 30? You might be asking, well, I'm not too sure. Well, you can always try like 1, 2, 3 and go work your way up. But I can already see both of them are going to be divisible by 10. And this is a little trick. Usually it's going to be a number. One of the two numbers usually is going to be what you can divide it by, which is pretty funny. Now, I'm going to be taking out 10, so I'm going to put 10. Then I'm going to put my parentheses. I'm going to go ahead and simplify what my binomial is. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. V. And then 30 divided by 10 is just 3. Okay, don't forget, we still have the times 1 in the front. So I brought it back. On the bottom, we didn't change anything. So we're just going to rewrite it. V plus 10. And then V plus 3. What we're going to do here is we're just going to cancel stuff out. Anything that I have on the top, I can also cancel it. Anything I have on the top and on the bottom, I can cancel them out. So let's go ahead and cancel things. So I know this two are going to cancel out, and anything else is going to be my answer. So let's go ahead and I can click on this. What is 1 times 10? 10. And then on the bottom, it's just going to be V plus 10. Now I can't do anything else with the problem, so that's my answer. Pretty easy. Now let's go ahead and do another problem. Problem number 2 right here. Now this one looks way more intimidating, but we're going to be following the same rules that we did before. Big fraction, and I'm going to put parentheses on all my binomials, just so I can see exactly what I have. Now, before I even touch any of the binomials, I see this guy right here. That's a trinomial. What do we do with trinomials? We factor them out. So let's factor this bad boy. I don't have anything in the front, so I'm going to look at the 40 and find factors for 40. So 1n, 40. 2n, 20. 3 doesn't have one. 4n, 10. And finally 5n, 8. Now I'm looking for whichever is going to give me a 3. And I can see this 2 right here can give me a 3. But I need a negative. So I know I'm going to have to make the 8 into a negative. So let's start writing our factors. So we're going to start with x plus 7. And then we're going to add our factors right next to that. So x plus 5. X minus 8. All right, we factor everything on top, so we're good on that one. Now let's see if we can factor anything on the bottom. Well, this guy, we can't, so I'm going to leave it alone. But this guy right here, the 7 and the 35 are both divisible by what number? One of the two, which is going to be 7. So let's go ahead and start writing it out. So it's going to be 7 on the outside. Now, 7 divided by 7 is going to be 1x. Now, 35 divided by 7 is going to be 5. And then we just add the other one, which I think was x minus 8 on the bottom. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so now this is what we have. We're going to see what we can cancel on the top and on the bottom. So I know those two cancel out. I know those two cancel out. And anything left is going to be my answer. So my answer is just going to be x plus 7 over 7. And that is my answer. Thank you guys for watching.